Welcome to the episode of The Return of the Deadeye. I am the last Deadeye, bringing you a hunt where we look at our return over time to determine our earning per hour. On this hunt, we make 258.55 and 1125 XP per hour. We're actually only bringing in 65.50 over 15 minutes, though. Now, this is not one of my better hunts using this method. I have achieved close to around 450, maybe a little over 450 per hour as a rate. I would say on average you get about 300 to 350 per hour using this method. I have a little bit of trouble getting my birds to spawn. I can force spawn them kind of, but there's a little bit of a glitch or exploit or mechanic that I try and take advantage of in order to get these alligators to disappear and birds to spawn instead. I think part of my problem this hunt and getting the birds to spawn is I was running over fish. I noticed on my next hunt that when my horse tramples some fish, it causes birds to fly away that are pretty far away from me. Which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but it happened. So I'm thinking when you are trying to spawn the birds, trampling fish is not the best idea. Perhaps if you're running around in the water like I do, trying to get the birds to spawn, try to avoid where you see bubbles. And then maybe you will have better luck than I did this hunt in getting the birds to spawn. Eventually I get them to spawn. I mean, obviously I come in with $65.50, so I'm getting that from somewhere, and it sure is not from alligators, right? We all know that. So there's already a couple birds out there, but what I want is spoonbill, particularly. I'm real finicky. Like, I really want my spoonbill. And they'll spawn right on a little island, which at the end of the video I will show you a map and I will mark exactly where the spoonbill spawn that I'm hunting here. There are other locations in the area that spawn spoonbill. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. But this one is my favorite one. There's one actually just a little bit closer to the butcher. I'm looking directly at it. It's a ways off. You might get to see me look at it through my scope at some point here during this episode, or possibly the next episode. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can catch my future episodes. Go check my channel out if you haven't checked the channel out. There might be something there you'd be interested in watching. I have some other videos, some how-tos, exploits, ways of, earning gold while you hunt. I have a vlog where we look at, well, you're watching one of the vlog episodes right now. If you have any questions or comments down below, just drop a comment. So now you can see the spoonbill that just spawned. Okay, that was not there a little while ago. And now I'm looking at the other spoonbill spawn right now, which is way on the other side of those heron. And I'm trying to get see, by looking away, the birds will spawn when you're not looking at them. Okay, now see, there's the other spoonbill spawn. And sometimes there can be a nice little handful of spoonbill over there. I just end up finding this spot to be more to my liking is all. But I'm sure that you can figure out some way of working this method right at that spot too. That's even closer to the butcher. So there's a glimpse at the map, but later on I will show you the map and I'll actually mark it and you'll be able to see clearly where we're at. So you can see there's a mess of heron there. There's also egret in this area, but for some reason there's a glitch in the game where we can't sell the plumes from egrets to the butcher. So I would avoid messing with them at all. I'll say I think this is where I actually trample a couple fish. Yeah, I trampled the fish there. See, look, the bird flew off. Did you see that? When I trampled the fish, I lost my spoonbill that was there, I think. And I say I didn't even notice it until just now that was in this video. My next hunt, I noticed it happened while I was hunting. But this is the first time I'm seeing it in this video. So that's the thing. You scare the birds. Oh, so since then, though, 2 more have spawned in place. It's just that quick. It happens. Just like you look away, you look back, and all of a sudden there's spoonbill there. And I'm not happy with 2. So and I don't know trampling fish is a bad idea. I'm actually trying to do it. I'm having a little fun, just spinning circles with my horse trampling fish there, because I just don't know any better. But you can see that I've scared a lot of birds away from the fish that I've killed. All the ones south of me vanish. So trampling the fish is apparently a no-no when you're doing this method, which is good to know. Every little bit of information that makes this more efficient, increases our earnings per hour, makes it a better method to do. I'm just like kind of baffled at this point. Like, why aren't my spoonbills spawning for me? Because it usually does not take this long. This is a really obscene amount of time to get them to spawn. So I kind of figure, you know what? These alligators have respawned on me now, which is something that usually I'm already done all the way to the butcher by now. Like free roaming. That's something to mention too. Is I always free roam between hunts. After I go to the butcher, I'll go get ammo, and then I'll go into my menu, select online, then select free roam, and it will load me back into San Denis. And then I go back to the butcher and I start recording, and then I record round trip from the butcher. And since I don't need to actually free roam during the hunt with this method, it's not showing the actual free roam. But you should know that there is a free roam in between my hunts. Otherwise, you're going to come in here and have a lot of trouble getting birds to spawn. So now see, look, we have 4 spoonbill in that location. That should net me my 10 feathers. You could actually put one of them on the horse and end up getting 12 feathers from those 4 birds. At $1.95 a feather or plume, you're making good money hunting those birds. Now that we know a little more about not trampling the fish, that should prevent us from having to deal with longer wait times and getting these to spawn. So hopefully we won't see any numbers around $250 per hour anymore with this method. Unless perhaps there's other players out here, that could definitely decrease the pay if you come out here and there's other hunters. Although I have done that, and then I've come out here and there were other hunters and I killed them, and while they were all dead, I ran out and looked out into the ocean. When I looked back, a whole bunch of birds spawned for me right after PvP in the whole area. And while I was skinning them, they came back and wanted some more, and I gave it to them. That's in the vlog. There's a lot in the vlog, though, so good luck finding it if you're looking for it. Just going to have to come across that randomly someday if you come across it. So at this point, I am considering if I want to take a full bird to the butcher in order to get 12 plumes, or if I want to just get 10 plumes and skin them all right now. And I decide I'm going to skin them all right now. When I get to the butcher, I like to just sell what I got. Although, I believe in this episode, I come across more birds unexpectedly on my way to the butcher. And I'm going to get a stranger's horse even, too. And take 3 carcasses in. The 3rd one on a stranger's horse. And then I end up skinning one of the birds at the butcher anyways. And that's pretty rare to come out of here and encounter more birds, because once you start firing on them like this, then they usually won't be respawning. So the fact that I encountered other birds makes me think possibly they were spawned for somebody else besides me, and I came across them, but I'm not seeing anybody on the radar right now. But that will happen where you'll think that your spawns are all done, and then all of a sudden you'll notice there's birds there, And then you'll notice, oh, there's another player that just entered the area too. Those birds will have spawned to that other player. Now see, this is where I come across the other birds. It's like, what are you guys doing here? This is not right. I can't explain this happening at all. This is so unexpected. Like, I've had it happen a couple times. It's really rare though. If we could figure out how to get this to happen again, like if we could figure out how to force spawn these second spawns of birds, man, we could make so much money in this area. Just get them to keep spawning over and over and over. I don't know, play with it some. You know, I've shown you guys how to force spawn some of them. Maybe you'll come back to me and be like, hey, check this out. If you do this, then you get that second spawn to occur, and you just keep doing it over and over. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out one day. Maybe I'll figure it out. I do appreciate you coming in and watching the episode. I hope this information's helping you. I do believe I already told you, leave a comment down below if you have any questions. But don't forget to smash that like button if you're enjoying the show. Also, if you think other people that you know would enjoy this hunting method, make sure you pass it on to them. Give them a link to one of my videos. Give them a link to the hunting vlog or something. Share this to... other people should know how to make money easy in Red Dead without having to go carcass fishing and other silly things. This is actually kind of fun, You're earning XP hunting and making money doing it. There's also that element of danger, PvP could occur at any time. I enjoy it. Good, quick money. Make XP. Have fun. I'm going to steal this stranger's horse. Throw this other spoonbill on it. See, I hurry up and put my weapon down to my side and then told that horse to calm before he made it around that corner. Well, I might not have caught up with him. Sometimes they'll just run off and vanish on you. But that's about it. You're going to see me just head into the butcher now. Make that $65.50. I guess I'll catch you next time on the next episode. Until then, happy hunting. Take care. I'll see you then.
Hey there, friend. How can I help you? Come back when you're in the market for real quality. Advance on 'em. Appreciate it. Done and done. Seems I buy near every day. You come see me again now.